remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We back with another Soul Dog Live, another Soul Dog podcast on this Wednesday, man. Y'all smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I do is make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls, and of course, y'all know we got Music Monday that we brought at the beginning of the year. Dunks has the link, so if he wants to join, he can join. I think he's probably taking care of family duties first, but he should probably be joining hopefully within the next like 15 minutes or so. But y'all see the topic, man. I wanted to touch on, y'all know I kind of missed Wednesday and Saturday last week. You know, the kid was kind of celebrating his own festivities, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we back in action, man. So Foot Locker is complaining that the reason their sales have dropped is because us, the consumers, the customers, are not buying their product. Well, I got a lot of venting and ranting. I'm going to go on that tonight, so we're going to cover that topic for sure. I see that I found an update also on the Nike and StockX lawsuit, so we're going to touch on that tonight as well, because let's not forget that Nike is suing StockX for, I believe one of the things that they're suing them for, and this is all alleged and opinionated best, is that they have been caught selling fake sneakers. So I definitely want to touch on that tonight. And then, of course, man, first things first, I probably should have led with this is happy birthday to Kobe Bryant. Today is his birthday, and tomorrow will be officially Mamba Day. Now, if you don't know what Mamba Day is, right? Okay, just a quick little refresher before we get into that. It's August 24th, and the reason that is because obviously he was number 24 at one point, and he was at number 8. So they put that together, 8 and 24. That's his jersey numbers put together. So that's how Mamba Day all came about. But today is officially his birthday. We did get some Kobe's to drop. Speaking of that, I do have a poll I need to bring up. I want to check on the numbers on that too. I ain't had a chance to look at it because when I drop this stuff, man, sometimes, no, it ain't no sometimes. Like when I drop these polls, 10 times out of 10, the kid is literally at work. So let me pull up that community tab. Y'all be checking that out as well, man, because I'm going to be posting there periodically as well. But I want to see all we got in the building. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come in and out. Let's see. We have a ABP Yayo says, What up, bro? Love your vids. Straight fire. Keep up the good work. Love and respect all the way from Denmark. Appreciate that, homie. Really means a lot. Smash that like button as y'all come in and out as well, man. Also, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section. It is free. It is free to sign up, man. So y'all sign up for that joint and smash that like button. And definitely y'all can keep up with me there because y'all know I do get to the comments. I will be able to respond faster in that Discord because it's the app, and it's just much easier to respond there quickly if you need to get to me sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Plus, we got a whole team over there that can, that's willing to help and assist as well. Let's see, we got Melanie in the building, says, at work, getting the bag, keep getting your shmoney. Okay, we got Emery Black in the building, says, yo, what up, Emery? We got Kwame in the building, says, yo, Emery, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even see your message until like I just started reading through it, or I would have typed it in there while I was just chilling behind the stage. My bad, bro. Don't think I did that intentionally. The Slayer says, we in here with the strong arm and 100. We got Doom Kid says, F Footlocker, I hope they go under. RIP Kobe and Gigi Bryant. Most definitely RIP to Gigi, which is his daughter as well. We got to pay homage to both. Y'all says smash that like button, chat. Most definitely, y'all smash that like button, man. As y'all come in and out, smash the like button. Really goes a long way. Speaking of which, man, before we dive into the topic, let's touch the poll. Let me share my screen real quick. Let me see what the numbers looking like as far as these Kobe's that dropped today. Now, apparently, Vanessa Bryant designed this particular, Halo design, which is all white, and then we got a little bit of black at the bottom right there. So I'm assuming these had to be like their favorite colors because everything has kind of been like black and white lately. But pretty much we got 395 votes so far right now. Can't really be mad at that. And looks like I said, did you get the W on the Kobe 8 Protro Halo? Right? Of course, designed by Vanessa Bryant. Me personally, I skipped, aka I was sleep. So it looks like 47% was actually sleep. 45% just said no. And then we got another 9% that says yes. So I guess it was like a limited drop, or a lot of people don't really rock Kobe's like that, except for like the diehard Kobe's. And I think once these joints officially drop, the resale on these obviously gonna go down a little bit. Cause I mean, it's been a while since Kobe passed away. Obviously, I think I have a tab up. He actually, and it was a helicopter crash for sure. So it was 2020, man. January 26, 2020. Still a sad moment, man. And Gigi was with him, so it had to be the same date as well, man. So sorry to hear that all the way. Kwame says, I slept in late, but wasn't that interested in the Kobe's anyways. That's how I feel. And to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100 because y'all know that's what I do over here, man. Low key, I almost did not do this video. That's why I drop later. Y'all know normally I drop in the afternoon. I drop 12, and if I do multiple videos, I do 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Y'all see me drop that joint at 9 o'clock? I saw this, and me and Duncan had a conversation earlier. I thought they dropped on Mamba Day, but they actually dropped today. I was like, man, I need to get in the stew. So I went in the stew and cooked up the video for sure and edited it and put it out. You know what I'm saying? So I still wanted to, have everybody's feedback on this before just saying even though I knew I was going to skip it, I still wanted to make sure that I touched it. You know what I mean? Because that's just a part of the game. You got to touch on certain content that sometimes you may or may not be interested in. And sometimes it's one of those, you see the shoe in hand, it looks better than whenever you see it just looking at images. So I know I'm not the only person that's happened to. But let's touch on this Foot Locker topic, man. I want to start there. I seen this article from Complex, and I seen some stuff also floating around from Nice Kicks. I think they're still not going to sell Yeezys restock. If y'all are going under or sales are down, this low key possibly would help it. I'm no genius or no major businessman, but something tells me if you guys would have actually did it like the rest of the foot stores, business is business. Adidas has already kind of took the bullet for what Ye says, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, business is business. And, I know money isn't everything, but at the same time, if you guys aren't the ones that do it, but maybe the CEO just took it a little too personal. Doom Kid says they retarded for not selling Yeezys. We're going to say, yeah, I'm going to say this. They didn't think that one all the way through. And now their sales are down, right? Okay. Adidas isn't, you know what I'm saying? Whole franchise is trash. I want to talk about that. Like, I'm gonna read through this article. They're complaining about sales is down, but reality is, I think it's time that Foot Locker, what they did, first off, that really upset me when this is number one thing that really popped off with Foot Locker that really put me on the edge where I was pretty much done with them, is when they converted what the app was actually pretty decent, because I used to be able, I knew I was gonna hit, but what killed me is when they converted to the Flex app or the FLX app. All them points didn't even, it should have mattered, but low key, I didn't hit on Flex or FLX app, which is Foot Locker's app. I didn't hit on that joint again until like literally like a whole year later. Like, I think maybe like when they converted that joint, I probably didn't hit until I tried for 11s like the following year. Other than that, all the other shoes literally just went down the drain, bro. Let's see. Doomkid says, bro, when you walk into a Foot Locker, it's sad. They pushing 6 rings and Team Jordan models for full price. I haven't been. Last time I've been in a Foot Locker, to keep it 100, was my last mall vlog that I did in Foot Locker, right? And you know what? While I'm on my channel, let's just go to the main page real quick. Probably gonna tell me right here. This is the last time I went into a Foot Locker, when I got them playoff 13s, and that was 6 months ago. I have not been in Foot Locker in 6 months. Just FYI, I have not been there in 6 months. Just to keep it 100, I have not been there in 6 months, and I don't feel bad about it either, because I mean, low key, the market is not where it should be in general. You know, the market, I don't know if it's, we can say Nike's not really dropping heat. That could play a big factor into it. Also playing a big factor into it, them not selling Yeezys definitely plays a big factor into it as well. You know, but yeah, 6 rings. Last 6 rings I had was like years ago. I sold them joints. Kwame says, I never hit anything on Foot Locker app. And what kills me is if you don't hit and go in there and buy something from them, they deduct your points. I will say this, at least like Finish Line and JD, they restart your points over at the beginning of the year, to the best of my knowledge, right? They don't let you just be a long time, like whatever. They start everybody over. Every other foot store kind of adapted to a certain extent except for Foot Locker. Like Finish Line and JD are doing just fine, if I'm not mistaken. Now, those other sites, other foot stores were kind of struggling too, where we seen some of them having to close down. But I say all that to say, right, and I hate to bring the resellers into this, but if the foot stores who get them directly for like what wholesale price, I don't even think they pay Nike them the full price for what they get the shoe. I think they get it at a wholesale price. Still expensive, but once they sell it at what Nike's recommended like markup price is, they're obviously making profit at that point. But I say all that to say, like, they needed a new system, and people get tired of it. I mean, we keep trying, but you can't blame it on us if we can't hit, you know, especially on some stuff that we really, really want. That's just where my mind is set. What is like, how you keep trying to sell us something, but we're not going to just, especially now, man, I don't know about y'all. I'm going to just speak for my area and just the economy in general. And I know I don't really do the whole politics thing. Y'all know I try not to post about it, but cost of living is up. You know what I'm saying? People are really being selective on what shoes and stuff they really want, which I had converted to that, like, probably since I started posting on YouTube, probably a couple years ago. I started being very selective each and every year because it can be overwhelming. Now the fact that cost of living is going up, I mean, people going to put their priorities first before the shoes too. That's a thing too. But you can't blame necessarily the customers. And you got to entice us to make us want to shop there. Y'all don't necessarily have the FLX app is not, let's just keep it 100. It's not the best app, and we're going to keep it 100. Who even waste their time trying to even go to a Foot Locker website whenever a major shock drop, right? Or not even a major shock drop, just a major drop, like a major, say like S&E, we'll say, we got to throw something out there that something, say if they get Travis's, which they really don't. Do you think, real low key, like, do you think you really got a chance to get a pair of like Travis sneakers off their website on release day? Like if they try to do a first come, first serve into that site. You know what I'm saying? It's hard doing it with the sites who tried to do bot protection. And I'm not saying Foot Locker them ain't tried, but how hard did they try really? You know, I guess they were just waiting for us to like, you know, manifest ourselves out. But if it's a hot shoe, a reseller gonna try all day long because any shoe he get, you know, for retail, it's 100% profit at that because you know they're finna sell it for 3 times the price. you know? And it ain't like we don't voice our opinion, and it ain't like it ain't made it to mainstream where that's a thing, you know what I mean? I've also noticed I seen like, when's the last time we seen like Complex go sneaker shopping too? You know what I mean? I'm not saying they don't still have like their they still have their podcast. I think that drops on Friday, but I don't think I've seen a so and so go sneaker shopping in a minute. And if so, it's been at least a good strong 2 weeks. And I'm not saying they could be in between seasons because they try to label it by the season and stuff like that. That's just where I'm at with it. The whole market in general is just not where it's at right now. Doom Kid says the best thing they have going is buy one get one the other pack half off on Nike socks. I didn't even know they had that. Now I probably need to go in there and grab some. The Slayer says I used to love Foot Locker, but in recent times they just have whack shoes everywhere. Yeah, that's why, like, low key, I used to low key. If y'all go down like my channel and look at my mall vlogs, the reason they stopped is because low key they didn't have anything in there anymore worth looking at, in my opinion. You know, like, think about it. I had like the Black Cat 4 mall vlog, and I'm not like bragging or something, but I'm saying like that's a shoe that low key it was still available and it was worth a good mall vlog. Now you go in there, from what y'all are telling me, it ain't even worth cutting the camera on. And even when I did mall vlogging there, 6 months ago, I was going to pick up something. You know, I don't just pull up and go out my way like they do, right? Random restocks in Foot Locker, but I don't know necessarily, they don't necessarily advertise it either. You know, it'd be nice if we got like a little heads up, you know, at least. And I'm not trying to compare them to Finish Line and JD, but JD and Finish Line kind of have their stuff a little bit more organized than Foot Locker. We're gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I'm at with it. Doom Kid says, take it from me, bro. I was am for them. They are super trash. They're going down, man. Wow. So, I mean, hey, I'm not doubting you. I mean, because if they was really doing something, as much as I drop sneaker videos, I would have left the crib to at least go shoot a video. You know, no pun intended, but I would at least go do a mall vlog or something. Doom Kid says, facts, Foot Locker burns now, left my ass off. They're turning profit off the apparel and their resale through Flight Club / GOAT. Yeah. Rumors is they get some of their stuff filtered through them. Yeah, like you got a little bit greedy and you didn't handle things the right way. You know, if that's even true, that's all alleged. We don't know for sure, but we've heard it enough where I'm going to say this. If too many people are mumbling and jumbling about it, which we are as a sneaker community, got to be somewhat truth to it. Kwame says, I only cop occasional shirt and socks at Foot Locker, no shoes. I only go there for some shoes. Like, if the 11s are hot, I'll go there, and that's about, honestly, it got to the point where I used to just go once a year. You know what I mean? So, I don't even go get my t-shirts or anything. Y'all know I rock all white tees and stuff like that. I go get a pack from Walmart before I grab it for them. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to like say like I'm cheap or whatever, but I mean, they stuff just don't entice me after that. We're going to keep it 100. Slayer says, most valid for Kwame. Doom Kid says, the only Foot Locker location that gets coveted releases like Travis's is the location in California. And there's one more. You're right. It's Cali, but also the one in Chicago. That is not fair. That's not fair. Those are the only two locations. And I've literally seen it, and y'all seen it too, because I know if y'all are watching me, y'all watch a whole bunch of other sneaker YouTubers. It's all good. We seen the one sneaker YouTuber who hit on the Foot Locker in California, flew out there the next day, picked up their pair and dipped back. They hit on those Travis Scott Jordan 1s. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not saying you got to hit every Foot Locker with some Travises, like overly stock them, but I mean, you can hit more than two, bro. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me Chicago, which makes sense why they get, you know, some Travises, but I mean, New York Foot Locker can't get a pair. You know what I mean? Or pairs, not more than one pair, but New York easily, ATL easily, DC easily. Come on, bro. Like, we can hit the hot spots. Vegas, you know what I'm saying? That right there used to kill me, where it's like you want to increase your chances as much as possible trying to get a shoe that everybody sought after. You know what I mean? We got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says, Yerp, what up, Manny? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. Manny says, great news. StockX taking 20% of a shoe value between buyer and seller fees is already borderline criminal. Now they're shipping ads at us too. A new platform can't come soon enough. Yeah, I mean, cause right now to keep it 100, it's right now eBay, kind of running things right now. And to be honest, like it's slow. I see people slowly converting over to eBay. And but you know how it is. The more and more people that get over there, the more that it could easily make things worse. So I hope it doesn't go that route. But yeah, StockX, I'll say, dunks. He caught some, no pun intended, but he did catch some Crenshaw dunks. Salute to dunks, man. He did catch some Crenshaw dunks off of StockX, and his pairs look good from what I seen. You know what I mean? The Slayer says, I do know Foot Locker does have some deals every now and then. Yeah, but I mean, you got to really be up on it. I would hope they have a back to school deals for sure. You know what I mean? At least for the kiddos and the parents and stuff or I guess you could say not only for the kiddos, but the parents for the kiddos, Doom Kid says, bro, it's true. I have inside experience and information. I was an assistant manager, promotable for them. I got my bachelor's and quit. Oh, better living, hashtag. Okay, hey, you do what you got to do until you get on. I respect it, man. Congratulations on the bachelor's. And hey, assistant manager still sounds like a good job to me. So yeah, you know firsthand how it goes down. Okay, I could tell you. I'm not even surprised the way you spin back verbatim. I knew then, like, if you didn't tell me you worked there, I was gonna assume you had an inside connection or something. Slayer says white tees be essential for real, big bro Jay. Hey. Bro, I'm running low right now. Just imagine how many I go through because, yes, I wash them, but at the same time, after so many washes, which to me, I think, because y'all know I wear them pretty much every day, I'll say after about 2 months of wear, it's usually about time. They either tear or they're faded and see-through where it's like, yo, you just got to get a new fresh pack. But I mean, to be honest, I told one person why I always wear white tees is because the versatility, very versatile, and the fact that it's budget wise, it's very budget friendly. You know what I mean? It's two birds and one stone for me. You know what I mean? And everybody has their own little version. Like I got Supreme sometimes. I like getting polo, no pun intended. You know what I mean? But yeah, white tees are definitely essential for the kid. Doom's Kid says Foot Locker is gonna be the next Payless in the next decade. Mark my word. I don't think they're gonna go there, but I wouldn't be surprised. I remember Payless, man. Is Payless even still around, bro? Like, man, we used to have a Payless in the mall where me and Dunce grew up, and we always walked past that joint. And I think we had a shoe department. I don't even remember stores like that no more where they had name brand stuff, but you can tell it was one of those either B grade stuff or it was just it was the stuff that nobody truly wanted, but the parents needed a deal to get their kids something name brand wise is what we used to think of it as, and that's not to take shots at the parents who did that. Cause I mean, hey, you do what you got to do because anything is better than nothing is what I was taught. You know what I mean? Man with a Kick says, smash that like button for the squad and join the Discord if you're not a member for more content. Bing bong. Most definitely, man. Y'all definitely smash the like button as y'all come in and out, man. Appreciate that, Manny. Doom Kid says, I pray to God that company go down. Dang, hey, it's personal. Is this personal? Chill, Brody. Frankie Bang Bang in the building says, yo ho boys, what up? What up? We got ABP says, Foot Locker in Denmark never drops any heat or attractive shoes, so they will probably close soon here, and the prices are ridiculous high compared to the other stores. I remember when me and Dunks did a live, or I did a live, one of them, we did a sold out live where, remember they said they were going to close X amount of stores and revamp the ones that they had left over, so I knew then it was a sign of things going down then, because I mean, that's literally you're losing money and people are losing jobs. That's never a good thing when you got to close something. It's one thing closing it to remodel it then bring it back open, but that's not what they did to the best of my knowledge. I could be wrong. Slayer says, pay less made me pay more for some wax shoes. Oh, wow. See, I don't think I've even purchased a shoe there. And if I did, it had to be something for a play or something. It had to be one of those, I needed something quick for like something for like a dress code at school or something, which we didn't really have one. So I'm gonna stick on my word. I know as an adult, I never bought nothing from there. I'll say that. We got John B in the building. What up? Says I asked an employee there last month what shoe brand sells the most, and he told me everything New Balance. Interesting. Which New Balance, they still be popping off. They say New Balance don't came a long way though, to be fair. New Balance has come a long way, to be fair, man. And you'll know I usually use those for like the gym. Those are my gym purposes sneakers. We got Doom Kid says, for real, this man is so underrated and consistent. Jeremy, I rock with you, bro. Appreciate that, man. I tell anybody can do this. It's just consistency. You got to find time to do it. Y'all know. And you got to know when to take your breaks. But appreciate that. It really means a lot. It's stuff like this, and I appreciate that. It's comments like this that just help me keep going. And sure, I'm growing slowly and steady. But hey, we running. It ain't. I'm not in here for the. I guess what YouTube fame or money, because trust me, the little bit they give me, trust me, it's more like I'm losing it compared to what I don't put into it. You know what I'm saying? And I just put it like that. My tax person have exposed that to me every single year I filed taxes since I've been doing YouTube. But again, this is like y'all are like my homies, man. Like male and female, y'all like my homies. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big homebody, so this just works for me, man. Of course, this helps me also stay interactive with Dunks a lot more too, man. Especially since we got a little bit of a distance between us. Doomkid says it's a little personal. Maybe I should start making sneaker content. Hey, I'll watch it. I don't think there's a person I probably haven't watched. You know what I mean? The Slayer says, even Goodwill outlasted Payless. Oh, wow. Chill, bro. Chill. Goodwill, though, people be donating to that joint. And then from what me and my coworker, low-key, had a conversation about this, like, I want to say yesterday or day before yesterday, where we're like, you still got to buy the stuff, but I think they donate a certain percentage to, like, organizations and stuff like that. But don't quote me on what they exactly do, because I've never worked for one and I didn't really look too deep into it. Doom Kid says Goodwill is forever, man. Federally funded. Okay, cool. Got you. Let me cover this Foot Locker article real quick from Complex. Says Foot Locker StockX drop. No, I said StockX. Foot Locker stock drops 30% after sales decline. Retailer blames customers. Which I don't like that line, but I mean, I'm gonna see what it is, and that's not to take shots at Complex. If Foot Locker's truly blaming us because they can't get their stuff together, sounds like a personal problem for them, if you ask the kid, right? Says, ongoing customer softness cited as key factor in sales plummeted. And I'm assuming that's for Foot Locker. So let me read through this article real quick. It says, Foot Locker stock took a huge hit today after the sneaker chain reported disappointing results in the second quarter of its 2023 fiscal year. Says Foot Locker shared its quarter 2 2023 earnings report today, which revealed that the sales decreased by 9.9% to 1.8 million as compared to 2.1 million in sales generated at the same time last year. So this time last year they was making 2.1 million. This year they only made 1.8 million. Still a lot of bread though, but I guess that's enough where noticing where, hey, y'all didn't make the same. It's like if you get a raise this year, right? And then, or it's like you get a raise last year per se, and then this year they like, all right, cool, we're gonna downsize you a little bit. You know what I mean? You still gonna be able to afford your cost of living, but you know they used to seeing that extra milli. They used to seeing that like extra 1.8 milli. You know what I mean? And we're gonna keep it 100. Doomkid says Foot Locker blaming customers for their stocks tanking is such a you know what move. Laughing my ass off. What great accountability from leadership. Yeah, and that's my thing too. They should have sold them Yeezys just to keep it 100, because what Ye said, they didn't say. And once Adidas made it right, or at least attempt to make it right, then cool. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, that falls on Ye and Adidas. And Adidas took the heat. They had to take the heat, you know? Let's see. Foot Lockers, let's see. Let me read the rest of this joint. It says, same last year. Its physical store sales saw a decrease of 9.4%, which the retailer attributes to ongoing customer softness, changing vendor mix, and the repositioning of Champ Sports, which is under Foot Locker's chain. But that's not our fault because y'all took the time to try to revamp and it didn't really work out because Flex sucks. If we're gonna keep it 100, in my opinion, allegedly, because at this point, they looking for anybody that's probably trying to come at them sideways. Man with the Kick says Bang Bang and Slayer and Kwame 100. Cheers. Okay. And Doom Kid 100 with the fist. Doom Kid says they couldn't afford the shipment from Adidas or they didn't like the cut Adidas was attempting to give. That's how these transactions happen for those that don't know. It's all based on contracts. Okay. Fun facts. Appreciate that. Didn't know how it really worked. I thought that, and this is I could be wrong. You got personal experience, so correct me if I'm wrong. I just always thought they got the stuff at a wholesale price and then they sold it at the price that the consumer was selling it at. So they was like if they got it for half, I was told they get the stuff wholesale at half the price and then they sell it at full price, and that's how they get able to make money. Don't quote me though. I don't know. That's just what the rumor used to be back in the day. I don't know if there's any truth to it or not. Let's see. The Slayers said at Manny with the Kicks with the cheers. Frankie Bankman says Manny with the Kicks. Let's see. Manny 100. Manny getting a lot of love, man. Y'all smash the like button. The Slayer says, where do you see Foot Locker in 5 years, Big Bro J? They're going to have to, I ain't going to say take it back to what it used to be, but I'm a firm believer if stuff ain't broke, don't fix it. But reality is they went from having a pretty decent system to breaking it. It's kind of one of those. I used to work for a department store, right? I'll just put it out there. I used to work for JCPenney back in the day. And then we had a new CEO person come in. He started remodeling all the stores. And before you know it, we was losing money left and right because all our customer and it's actually, if you think about it, it's exactly us, right? The older customers that they had, like those loyalty customers, were very upset with how they started revamping the stores. And even though the guy technically made things cheaper, but the market and the way that JCPenney had been selling stuff to people, even I'll tell you a little tidbit what we noticed at JCPenney when I worked there. When there was a major sale and they had these major coupons where you about to save a lot of money, all they did was say if it was $10 off, $50 off, whatever you about to take $50 off, they had already raised the price, the regular price. So you thinking you getting a deal of what it used to be, but you're paying what they want you to pay to begin with. But the way the sale worked, they made the customer feel like they're getting a deal. But then a new guy came in and he changed that and he just did away with the coupons and then he just started marking the stuff down. But people they couldn't see it. It didn't make sense because they're used to seeing the coupons and the deals and thinking they're getting the steals, which some people did. But I say all that to say, Foot Locker, they had a certain system. I'll say when they first dropped the Foot Locker app, it actually was somewhat pretty decent. But see, as we got these brothers and stuff coming in, you need to get a better form of what is it called? 2-factor authentication, hell, 3-way even, where people, you can't just have an automated system to come in and check out like that. We had complained for months all of 2020 was a wrap. I want to say in 2020, bro, I don't think I hit for anything on Foot Locker. If I did, it had to be some 11s at the end of the year, but that's because they probably had so many pigs just to keep it 100. But where do I see them in 5 years? I don't see them necessarily going away, but they're going to have to make some changes, though. I don't think they're going to turn to a pay less. I'm going to say this. If they go out of business, bro, I can't see it. I know you know more than I know because you got an inside thing, but I can't see them going out of business in 5 years. I can't see them going out of business no time soon, even in 10 years. But they definitely going to have to revamp some things. But I can't, honestly, the future of Foot Locker is not looking good if they don't make some major changes. Because they keep going down. And like I said, we got other places where people get their sneakers from now. And maybe if it's any truth to them investing in GOAT and yeah, if there's any truth to them actually throwing pairs to GOAT for a certain percentage of the sales, because they're with Flight Club. If it's any truth that they're throwing them pairs, they need to stop that. That wasn't probably a smart move to begin with, especially if that's a rumor and us actual sneakerheads are very, very upset. Let's see. Man with Kick says, shout to Dunks. Most definitely, man. Gotta check. He ain't joined yet, so he may be still doing the family thing. But yeah. It says, Doom Kid says, nah, gang, regular stuff is while she collaborations are based off store performance and contracts. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Got you. Says the collaborations are based off store performances and contracts. I mean, I get it. Not all the, like, I guess the stores that are open, but they're in like, we'll say not the biggest areas, like bigger city areas, then I get it why they may not get a pair. But I mean, like the major, like, this is my thing. It should be definitely more than like Chicago and LA getting a Travis Scott sneaker. You know what I'm saying? That one y'all need to, I ain't gonna say every store, and I know it's based on performance, but I mean, I'm assuming you got at least though, I'm assuming ATL Foot Locker gonna do all right. I'm assuming New York's Foot Locker's gonna do all right. If Chicago's is doing great, and LA's doing great, I assume theirs doing great. You know, I'm thinking of the major cities right now. And the reason I say these like major cities because anybody that's not from here, if you ask them to name some places over in the States, these are going to be the key places they name. Even Florida, right? That gets thrown out there a lot as well. So yeah, let's see. Doom Kids, I see Foot Locker in the dirt unless they evolve rapidly to adjust to the changing market that is consumering as a whole. Yeah, and I'll say this. Their employees too, not all of them are very knowledgeable, and it doesn't help that I seen personally at my Foot Locker in my area, I seen them, I ain't gonna say I caught them backdooring like a whole bunch of pairs, but one time whenever we had to do like the first come, first serve, I seen them making sure their buddies got their pairs, and they buddies just rolled up after we had been waiting in line for like over an hour. You know, little stuff like that. I mean, I ain't saying don't hook your buddies up, but don't do that in front of the customer because it just doesn't look good. I mean, because it really upset me. Even though I still got my shoes. Those shoes were the Air Jordan 12 Masters, by the way. But still, like, you got people coming out the store, handing their buddy, taking their money in cash and going back in and giving they change, and they walk out. You know, and that person was behind me. You know? I'm like, well, I don't know him like that, so I can't get the hook up like that. And I doubt, homie, they were like teenagers too, so I doubt they was throwing them any extra bread if we're going to keep it 100. And I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I seen. You know, that one they can't take away from me. Man when the Kick says, happy birthday to Kobe, the GOAT. Most definitely happy birthday to Kobe. And Mamba Day is tomorrow, man. I think I also seen Flight Club is doing something special for Mamba Day. I want to touch on that after I get through this article. Let's see where else. Let me hit the chat real quick. Some more. The Slayer says, the last thing I hit on Foot Locker were some emails. Oh, wow. Doom Kid says, I never ever in my life hit anything on that damn app. Wow. And you worked there. Damn. Or used to work there. You said, we could see TB12 without Belichick, and look what happened, bro. Yeah, this is true. Yeah. Yeah. Valid point. He says, there's the proof, bro. What is your IG? I'll send you some. Just get up on the Discord and just hit me there. It's faster because I ain't been on my IG in like a minute. Just go to the Discord. It's the same thing. It's for everybody that's up in there. Sign up for that Discord. It's just join that link. It's free. It's an app. I could be more active in there. Like the Instagram, I haven't used that joint in. I don't even think I posted anything on that joint all year, bro. Like to keep it 100, and Manny can vouch for me. I ain't use that joint in a minute because I just been putting the content out and then working the Discord and being in the comments, man. By the time I get the IG, man, I'll be probably passed out and going to sleep. He says, nah, the big spenders here in NYC and all hype beasts, they don't even look at Foot Locker anymore. This is true, but that also brings up my argument too, Doom Kid, that more entices why if the big spenders are in New York, why not go ahead and put some Travis Scotts in that store as well? I mean, clearly people are gonna sign up and hit and do whatever. Like, that's easy money. You know what I mean? Like, that's easy money, in my opinion. It says, it's about JD and Finish Line. Now, yeah, I will say this. They've come out of nowhere, too. And like, when I say they took the reins by the horns, they've really, like, stepped up, man. So that is crazy. Let me get through the rest of this article real quick. It says, Foot Locker's lackluster results in the Q2, which is quarter 2, 2023 physical report has forced the chain to adjust its earnings guidance as it now expects sales to drop from 8% to 9% this year instead of the prior forecast of down 6.5% to 8%. The company is also suspending its quarterly cash dividend beyond its board's recently approved October payout. Wow. So what I got from that article is sounds like some people are about to take a pay cut. Starting in October, sounds like some people may be taking a pay cut, bro. It says the answer to your argument is simple, gang. The people at Foot Locker corporate are old. Yes and no, but I mean they could hire enough people that come in. They can get enough people on the team to like, hey man, that sounds like a good idea. Let's try that. Let's do this. That's what I would do. Like this is my thing. You catch more flies with honey, bro. If me and Dunks opened up a sneaker store and I saw like, all right, man, the sales ain't there. Maybe we getting a little too old for this. Let's see what the young bucks is talking about, and let's come up with a cool idea to make it fit, like have them coming back in the store again. That's just that's where my mind is. And as big you don't be what? Foot Locker still $1 million company. You don't make that money by mistake. You know what I mean? Not up where you can see it physically. Like, it's case in point, whether you guys realize it or not, everybody probably in this chat or just in general, right? If you haven't touched $1 million, you will. And I'm not saying you're going to see it all at one time. But if you calculate from your life till now and all the bills you pay and what you do, just imagine if you could keep all that money in hand. You know what I'm saying? You make it, because this is the thing. Reality is, this is also living proof why they need the little guys like me and you, because we're funding their lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? But if we're not liking what you're doing, we're telling you with our money. So my thing is this, like how the rich stay up on the top. This is one of the ways how they stay up on the top. They need us, the like middle class, and even probably the people below that, you know, to support the higher class, because they're so busy trying to sell us ideas. And to be honest, let's just keep it 100. The Flex app only worked for so long, you know? And now it's time to make a new model or, you know, get phased out. That's pretty much it, you know? You says old people don't listen. In my point, man, they still think the business model from the early 2000s is relevant. It is, but you got to make some tweaks to it. But yeah, I'll give you that. No one with bread is buying Team Jordans and 6 rings. Not anymore. And I guess, you know, I'm going to play devil's advocate. Reality is, we did kind of, when our group came through, because Team Jordans used to be like some people used to just be like, I remember we didn't know what the numbers was for Jordan brand, man. We was like, they just go by the numbers. We don't know. We didn't know what the numbers was. We just like, long as I got a pair of J's on, I'm cool. So, I mean, like, we used to buy, like, the Dub Zero joints. We used to buy, like, you know, I had a pair of 6 rings. But then once I got older and started picking up, like, oh, nah, these are the only one of the cool ones. And now that we pretty much, like, the generation underneath us, we giving them the game of what's really the cool stuff. But see, what's killed me is they taking it to another level. And if you are on that next generation, guys, not taking shots at y'all, because I'm welcoming any and everybody to the sneaker community. I love it all, because I like to see their mindset versus mine, because as I transition into that OG like sneakerhead, which I tell y'all all the time, I got probably like 3-4 years left where I'm probably in that category now, because, you know, the next generation coming up. But it's fun to see how we pretty much set the game and the tone for these guys too. You know, I still give the OGs above me credit where credit is due, because they put us on to how cool Jordan was. And then we came in, we made changes to it. And I'm pretty sure there's some OG heads that's probably looking down up on us like they're very proud. And we got to make sure the next generation come in right, you know? And they're definitely doing it. But I think what really changed the game too was the value of what people saw could go into a sneaker. Like, I'm going to keep it 100. I used to didn't even pay attention to how much money I was spending on sneakers until the whole 2020 thing. Like, you know, like I did. Let me clarify this. Yes, I was budgeting to buy sneakers. Yes, I was using my own money, but I wasn't never thinking from a business side, like, man, you know, you could sell XYZ for double, triple. There were those few sneakerheads that used to buy 2-3 pairs and sell those for like X amount to make their pair free. That was a thing too for a minute for the people who don't know. But I wasn't one of those. I just bought the shoes I liked and kept it moving. And then when I finally calculated, I'm like, man, I do spend a lot of money on sneakers, you know. And then the next generation came in and saw the money game to it, and that's where I feel like kind of threw the game out of whack a little bit. And right now that money just had like deadlock, mainly because the way the economy is, you know. And I don't want to talk to politics, but that's just one of the factors we gotta say that's gonna always play into any type of business in general. Slayer says, I remember when the Jordan clothing was the ish, but over time the quality has been worse. Yeah, I remember low key, and Dunce can vouch for me this too. Like in high school, I don't think I had J's yet. I had J's then, but like I had bought like they had like a team like Jordan hoodie joint. When I bought that all black joint, it had like the logo of the Jumpman on the hood, and then I think on the front, and I think the back was just black. Actually, I still got that joint. I still wear it to the gym. It's just faded now, but I mean, it's really old. I had it since like high school. But long story short, when I first bought that joint, everybody was telling me you couldn't tell me I wasn't fresh. Everybody was like, yo, that joint super clean. Like, yeah, you right. They merch and stuff used to be the ish. Let me read a quote right here in this article real quick about Foot Locker real quick. It says, our second quarter was broadly in line with our expectations despite the still tough customer backdrop. Mary Dillon is the president and CEO of Foot Locker said. However, we did see a softening in trends in July and are adjusting our 2023 outlook to allow us to best compete prices sensitive customers. Wow, she really taking shots at us saying we're sensitive, you know, while still learning into the strategic investments that drive our lace up plan. I guess they're trying to do some plan called lace up. I guess they're trying to clean things up. Importantly, we are continuing to make progress on our inventory levels and look to the best position the business for upcoming holiday season in 2024. Some tell me if things don't kick around the holiday season the way it's supposed to, because you know holiday season everybody shops crazily and loosely, right? If things don't pop off then and there, it's gonna be a major problem. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Doom Kid says, I'ma chill on the slander now. Yeah, man, just get him a little break. You know what I'm saying? But let me see what this lace-up plan. I think we had said something about it before, but I don't think when I had said something about it like months or maybe even over a year or so ago, that means that it was still in the works but hadn't been set yet. You know what I mean? Let's see. It says Foot Locker announces lace-up plan in March with a focus on adapting to shoppers' current demands. The strategy will introduce new store formats and see the retailer shutter more than 400 doors identify as underperforming by 2026. So the lace-up plan, I guess that means they're tightening things up. I gotta read between the lines here. This is my opinion and alleged lace-up plan means they're gonna tighten things up. I mean they're gonna tie up the loose ends. They're lacing things up because they said over 400. Remember, we did a live on this. They're gonna close over 400 stores. Sheesh. That means over 400 people. Well, even more than that means a lot of people are going to have to move and work somewhere else. I was going to say over 400 employees, but it's obviously, just because it's 400 stores don't mean one person is working store. That's what I was about to sound like I'm saying, but it's definitely, think about how many employees that is, you know, that's definitely going to be probably double people out of the work, you know, give or take. The retailer also made headlines earlier this month after choosing to distance itself from the ongoing Yeezy launch. Sources told Complex that the chain was afraid of the backlash that could come with selling sneakers associated with Kanye West. See, this is my thing why I can't let that one slide is, remember the first Yeezy drop back in what? They did that like March, it was March 28 when Adidas decided they were going to sell it, right? March 28, they dropped the joint, right? Adidas took it up on their back first, and they saw how people did it. Then, what's the next drop? They put them in the foot stores. That was your chance right there. Like, I'm no smart business genius over here, but in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. Adidas putting their neck out there first to start to sell the product. Cool, they're receiving it. Cool. Well, then Adidas said we're going to put it in the foot stores next. At that point, the pressure's off you. Adidas already took the hit for you coming out the gate. You don't got to do anything else. You don't have to think, you don't have to worry about that because Adidas did the test phase when they just did it on the Adidas Confirmed app first. Then you're also not out there with it. It's not Foot Locker and Adidas. All the other foot stores were getting them as well. So everybody's on the line. So that one was that's like an easy chess move for me, if you ask me. That one's a common sense where like, yeah, I'm still gonna sell the Yeezys. You know what I mean? Everybody else is doing it. Think about it. Nobody's just gonna be like, well, we're gonna just pick on Foot Locker and go over the finish line because they got the Yeezys, but Foot Locker has the Yeezy, but I'm not rocking with Foot Locker because they're supposed to stand for more. Like that, how hypocritical would that be? Come on, man. And y'all know me. These lies are right off the top impromptu. If I can put all that thought in my head, come on, man. These guys are they overthought that one. We'll put it like that. They overthought that one for sure. Let me hit the chat real quick. It says, let's see. Doom says, I'm doing better now than I was then. That's for sure. Right on. Just glad I got to work there when I was still cool, I guess. I mean, yeah, you definitely I still look back at all my old jobs and like, man, I don't regret working there at all. I mean, they was putting money in my pocket till I could do better. And that's what you're always supposed to do. Always trying to aim to do better, man. So salutes, man. Congrats. Says that plan been in effect since 2018. Damn. I didn't even know that. I thought they just started doing it in 2020 or something, but okay, cool. I see where it said that though, actually. Yeah, wow. And they still, but look how long it's taken them. I think it was supposed to take them over 4 years to get it done. So, I mean, I guess it's easier said than done. It says Foot Action in East Bay, DeSalvin was a part of that. Yes, I remember because that was a part of that chain. So, yeah, I remember East Bay actually used to be the shit. But, yeah, I remember East Bay is not a thing anymore. So, yeah, you're right. That's definitely a part of that. Says, yes, Foot Locker owned East Bay before liquidation. Oh, I knew that. I knew that already. I used to tell people that all the time. It's all under the same house. Yeah, I knew that one off rip. So we got that. And I think we got this right here covered as well. CEO, did I read this one? Yeah. I appreciate the thoughtful approach that Adidas taking in donating proceeds to benefit the community group, but just remaining consistent with our decision prior. So, I mean, all right. Well, that's no bread for you. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Why she's saying they're going to stick to their guns. But I mean, to be honest, I don't see the point of why you had to stick to your guns. Not on that one. So let's close this out, man. I want to talk a little bit of StockX. You know, I'm going to be on this joint for like another 30 minutes or so. Let's talk a little bit of StockX and the lawsuit with Nike going on. So apparently, and I just seen this come across today, so I definitely want to touch on this one. Let me click on this. This was reposted. Actually, let me go to the main source right here. I think this is the one. Click on here. So, latest in Nike versus StockX lawsuit. Doomkid says, I'm sorry, but their new CEO is slow motion, girl. You fumbled a bag. I mean, that's usually how it goes. I told you the JCPenney story. Whenever we got that new CEO in there, went downhill. Off rip. But latest in the Nike and StockX lawsuit. To be honest, I feel like the sneaker community has not been following this as much as we should. But at the same time, if you ever been into any type of legal trouble, if you plan to, how should I put this? Litigate, I think is the word. Because you can mitigate, which means you settle out of court. But if you're going to do litigate where you're going to actually defend yourself and get an attorney and all that, that's tedious, time consuming. I mean, we can just look at all the people that we see getting in trouble. You can think Thug situation. You can think, I guess a good one is what? Who am I looking for? You can think of Melly, YNW Melly. He been locked down for going on 5 years. Look how slow the legal system's not a fast process, especially whenever they try to, honestly, I feel like the legal system, as a person who's been through it a lot, them people try their best to drain you from every aspect they possibly can. Doomkid says, when I was there, still was Dick Johnson. Pause. When you was there, the CEO was still Dick Johnson. Pause. What a name, man. Wow. Think about it. His first name and his last name. Pause. It just, wow. I know he had to get some jokes when he was in school, man. And probably some ladies too. Pause. But you know what I'm saying? Not pause on the ladies, but pause on the name. But he probably That man probably got a lot of pause though. I'm saying Dick Johnson, pause. You know what I'm saying? Like the name just don't. I'm sorry, y'all know. Come on, man. You set me up for failure. You totally set me up for failure on that one. But the latest in the Nike and StockX lawsuit. Let's talk about that a little bit. As you may or might know, obviously Nike is suing StockX, and it all started with that NFT thing, which I bet you looking down the road, StockX they were trying to just jump on the bandwagon and make as much money as they possibly can. But yeah, Magic Johnson paused. But I mean, and let's keep it 100, not to get off mode, but in salutes to Magic, he's a legend. Also part owner of the Washington Redskins now, or not Redskins, they're not their name anymore. The Washington, it used to be the Washington football team, but now they're calling them the Commanders. So either way, y'all know what I'm talking about. Bro Rely beats AIDS. Bro Rely beats AIDS. HIV, sorry, correction. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna touch on that one, man. That's a sensitive subject, man. But I say all this to say that the lawsuit that started with StockX and Nike, pretty simple. They asked them to stop doing the NFT thing. StockX tried to double down and be some tough guys, and then Nike just went in for the kill. And now, even though StockX, we can tell that they're feeling the pain too financially, because they're trying to do little deals and steals there to get people to start shopping and selling back on StockX. So, like I said, anybody who's ever been into like any legal situation, if you had an attorney, you spent some bread. Even if you went to court just one time, even if you settled out of court. My last situation, I settled out of court and still was out of a lot of bread. But it says the latest in the Nike versus StockX lawsuit. Nike wants to know how many times sellers sold fakes on the StockX platform and money jigged. Judge agrees. How are they going to come up with this information? I guess they're going to have to put out there how many fakes they normally catch. And they're going to have to provide proof. But my thing is this. I'll put it this way. My how to get a refund from StockX, Go, or any company, right? A lot of people in that comments, look at the comments on them, not just the ones I responded to, but look at the comments in that video. And now I'm put it this way. That video is what, like my third or fourth most popular watched video on my channel. My thing is this. If it wasn't that many fakes getting through, that video wouldn't do what it do. You know? It wouldn't do what it do. That video, look, I wasn't even wearing a bandana in that video, bro. You know what I mean? My thing is this. It's been going on for quite some time and kind of being swept under the rug. And my thing is this. I'm going to go ahead and play devil's advocate and give Nike a hard time about this, because reality is Nike should have stepped in a long time ago. It shouldn't have took somebody stepping on your NFT program. All right, cool. They're messing with my money now. Now we finna go in and mess. I mean, let's just keep it 100. From the outside looking in, that's what it comes across if you ask me. You know, if you ask me, that's what I feel like it comes across. Like, Nike didn't have a problem with StockX until that NFT thing tried to take off. And Nike said, oh, no. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying Nike hasn't come after people before for doing, like, ripoffs, but it was one of those, like, noticeable ripoffs. What StockX appears to be doing and should be doing is just selling Nike's product again for more money and taking a cut. You know, the seller it's supposed to be basically, StockX low key, it's supposed to be like stock market for sneakers. That's what they used to just advertise it. Then they started to do a little bit of everything. I know of somebody who bought some LV stuff on there, Louis Vuitton stuff. It was fake. They got to get their money back. But basically, StockX is kind of one of those people that was low key kind of stepping with eBay. You know, they stepped over eBay a little bit because that used to be the only place you could usually find them unless you get it locally from the trunk. You know, so then eBay got right back in the game. But I will say this, eBay is a very big, broad audience too, man. I'm gonna say that. I'm not saying StockX don't got it, but I'm saying eBay, it takes those people, they've been here for way longer than them, you know. And I will say this we can bring this back to the Foot Locker situation. eBay had to do some revamping real quick, and they've done a great job revamping as far as getting a authentication team. I've even seen it recently. Like if you go on their website, if you're looking at a shoe, they actually give you They don't tell you what it last sold for, but they do give you the average of what the shoe usually sells around. So if the person has like make an offer, say like they got a shoe, it's $1,000. They got also like just a stock photo under that sale, and the seller has make an offer. They have under there now where it'll say shoe sales averagely around this or something like that, or shoe average sales is this. They'll let you know that's what type of offer you can kind of probably wiggle out of this seller, right? So if the shoe is $1,000, but it usually sells for around about 800, 850, you can go to that person and be like, yo, I'll give you 875 for it. And most likely they're going to be seeing the same thing that you're seeing and probably push them to probably sell it. Or you can go in and go. That's what I like about it. You get a little bit more negotiation over on eBay. Not to drag them in this, but I mean, we might as well talk about it. It's sneaker here. Doom Kid says, Jeremy, I'm out, but thanks for the good time, man. I'll see you next time. I'm out. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be on this joint for like another roughly 20 minutes anyway, man. So y'all smash the like button as y'all come in and out, man. I guess Dunk's not gonna be able to make it tonight. Let me see if he even texts me real quick. Let me just check my little notifications. So I did hear my phone like going off or whatever. No, we see. We good. We're just gonna finish the live up tonight anyway. But let's get back on this real quick. So apparently now that StockX gotta tell how many shoes that they are catching that are fakes, you know what I mean? Sold fakes, like how many people have actually sold fakes on the platform, and that I guess they're asking how many fakes that they have passed through the platform. You know, it's how I'm reading it. It says could be bad for StockX if the numbers show that any single seller successfully sold multiple fakes on StockX. I don't doubt that there is. If I'm gonna keep it 100, I don't doubt that there is some person right there, probably still to this day, is probably getting, you know, multiple fakes through. I'm gonna put it like that. But this is the motion to order right here. So I think that pretty much what covers it. So I'm seeing a lot of replies to the haters, guys. So a lot of people are giving their feedback on this joint, man. So definitely very curious to see how this leads to. I'm not going to reply to this one. And I think there was another one up here. And then I'm going to touch on the Kobe Bryant joint. So we about to close things out. I think this is the one I saw right here. But it's just a repost. But I'm going to see if they're saying anything different in here. So pretty much everybody's speaking on the same things. It says, should also investigate all those fake giveaways on StockX that no one ever seems to win. Hey, another valid question. You know what I mean? Another valid question. A lot of people got a lot of strong feelings about StockX, man. StockX is the marketplace to sell fakes. That's why you don't buy on the platform. Everyone knows this. I'm gonna be honest, 2017 to about like 2019, no. I'll say this, from 2017 to about like 2020, people was this was not the tone for StockX. 2017, it was on like Donkey Kong for StockX. I feel like that's when they probably popped off in 2015, but I'm gonna say 2017. I feel like that's when everybody just accepted, like, man, you just gotta go to StockX, man. You just gotta go to StockX, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when everybody kind of just took that on. You know what I mean? So, but here we are now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of those people. I knew that this day would come for some of these resellers. You know, it says if the shoe passes StockX authentication and turns out to be fake, does the seller have any issues? Never happened to me. Not sure what StockX policy is. I think they might ban the seller. I think they ban them, but I mean, like, who's to say that person just can't create another account on another name and just use their homie's address or something? You know what I mean? Or use somebody else's ID and do that. You know what I mean? Getting the numbers in general could be troubling. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. They got a little emoji saying StockX is dumping all that, saying they may not be able to even provide the information. He says, I know a guy. Wow. So, I mean, this is going to be very curious what they actually do. How could they prove the seller sold fakes if they already been authenticated as real? Another valid question as well. If they've already been proven authentic and the person got the shoe, they already on war, how are you going to be able to go back? It's going to be hard to tell. It's going to be hard to tell in general. Fakes get by, it happens, but StockX needs to crack down and really check these sneakers. I sell on StockX and I can say they always get legit-ish with me. Okay, so he's a seller. He says his stuff is always legit. He says, I purchased a sweatshirt on StockX, but it was way too oversized. Since I could return it, I decided to list it back on StockX, which I've seen it where they have told people to do that. Just relist it back on StockX. It was sold. I shipped it with the tag still intact and everything. I just got hit with failed verification for the same exact sweatshirt. Oh, wow. This person saying basically they sold back on StockX the same thing they bought from StockX, but it failed authentication. So it all depends. Those people, it's authenticating a product is not easy in general, man. So I mean, it's a tough game. Why would you want to even? I don't know, especially the clothing, man. So that's kind of that would really upset me. And I think I've heard this happen with multiple people as well when it comes to StockX. LOL pressed to get a shoe and it ends up being fake. Has some sort of karma for supporting marked up resale. Some people never even fell for. I mean, some people when they saw how the resale market was, like resale market's always been there, but I know a lot of people that when they saw the game go to the level of like, all right, cool, everything is literally nothing less than $400 and up, they literally left. You know, they're like, hey, I can't do this no more. I'm over this. I got a family. You know. Says, can we bookmark this for all the people who have been spending thousands on StockX but ridicule anyone who buys UAs for personal use? I'd value to say that a large percentage of StockX customers have UAs they don't know about. That's another perspective to look at things away from it too. You know what I mean? We can look at it from that percentage of as well. Like some people may not honestly know. You know what I mean? Just to keep it 100. Funny thing is, lately I've been hearing mad-ish about GOAT Wildin. Right now, they like this. Y'all know I've caught from all of them. I'm gonna keep it 100. Not a lot though. eBay's always been my weapon of choice. Y'all know that for sure. Says if they also take into account of other brand products like Bape, I guess Spider and Essential, StockX is screwed. I think they're mostly probably just going to focus on the Nike product if I had to guess. You know what I'm saying? They're probably just going to focus on the Nike product. If I just had to guess, that would just make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, if you're suing a company for your brand and stuff, I feel like you can't take a shot at them. You know, you can't ask them to show, like, oh, well, let's check all your stuff. Like I don't think the judge would have to sign off on that one, man. That just wouldn't make sense to me. Let's see. If also taking account, read that one says they gonna play the video of the lame kid that went into the podcast and said he sold multiple Travis fakes in the courtroom. Who's to say? I mean, to be honest, I think they should be able to provide how they authenticate the stuff. This is my thing. What I feel like it should come down to, and I'm gonna keep it 100, right? What it should come down to, if you ask me, is StockX should have them bring in some pairs that people have that they've authenticated that they say that, hey, this is the real deal Holyfield, and have Nike double check it and say like, okay, this is why these aren't real or why they got it right. But you know, who's to say Nike gonna find something to say like we got something, but maybe Nike has to do this without showing their trade secret of what really determines what a shoe is fake and what's real. Because Nike has to know there's something that Nike doesn't have out there that they know that, hey, we know for a fact that they can look at certain part of the shoe and know that it's real. Because the thing is, there's been several YouTube channels and some of them have got out there and got shut down that have like supported UAs and showed like side-by-side comparisons of one thing about UAs, they make multiple batches. They upgrade it all the time. I've seen one channel where they get the upgraded version and then you look at it right next to the real pair and you're like, damn, the upgraded version is just as better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much that goes into it too. It's a lot of stuff that goes into that. So, I mean, I'm very curious how this is going to go if we're going to keep it 100. Let's see. GOAT app needs to be next. A lot of people are coming at GOAT. And GOAT at one point was everybody's favorite. They got Homer saying the end is near, man. So a lot of people definitely feel a certain type of way, especially if you're going to be having fakes out there. So just wanted to touch on that real quick, man. And then we're going to touch on this article about Flight Club for Kobe Bryant giveaway for Mamba Day. And then we're going to close things out for tonight, man. So going to be on this joint for like another 10 minutes. Appreciate y'all for coming through and kicking it with the kid. Smash the like button, sub up, really goes a long way. But yeah, man, I'm very curious where it's gonna go for StockX at this point. And I'm very curious how Nike's gonna handle this. I mean, neither company can afford to lose. Nike, I don't see losing in general, but I have seen where You can take Louis Vuitton that sued other companies for copying their all over print design. A lot of people have done that type of like how they got the monogram style. A lot of companies have done that. I think that Louis Vuitton had sued a company when they did that, saying they copied the style from them, which they did. Like, just keep it. And but Louis Vuitton lost. The judge sided with the other company, saying like you can't control the pattern, I guess, or the pattern wasn't copywritten or something like that. So very curious, but this is different though. The reason it's different with StockX is supposedly reselling your product, which that's the major difference. They're not making a StockX shoe with a Nike logo on it, so it's a different ball game. So this one is a little bit more tougher, but you can't. It's okay to resell real products, but they got a lot of explaining to do for sure. So I know StockX definitely gonna be feeling that bread though, and Nike already got the attorneys on the team. So, and Nike. I don't think they've lost. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think they lost when it comes to this type of situation when they catch people selling fakes. Or people usually, but see, I don't think they've sued nobody on this level of like billions, right? Because the other people, not saying they weren't getting millions, but if Nike's still getting billions, it's big bank take little bank, and those people probably had the default. And that's just my opinion and alleged, but don't quote me on that. Let's talk this. Flight Club holds Kobe sneaker giveaway for Mamba Day, which is tomorrow, by the way, 8/24. His numbers, number 8 and 24. So RIP to Kobe for sure, man. Y'all smash the like button. Let's see what this is talking about for everybody. So Flight Club, for the people who don't know, Flight Club is basically GOAT. Flight Club, I believe, is just the physical store now, and GOAT is obviously the app, because I don't think there's an actual like GOAT store. And if you're gonna say that anything that is a GOAT store, it's Flight Club. Anyway, it says 8 Bryant themed shoes are up for grabs. Okay, nice. Did not know that. Flight Club is celebrating the legacy of the late great Kobe Bryant this week with a special Mamba Day giveaway, which is tomorrow, by the way. Mark your calendars. Similar to last year, the sneaker consignment store is giving away 8 Bryant. Oh, they're giving away 8 Bryant themed sneakers. Okay, so they're giving away 8 pairs of sneakers. Consigning, man, they couldn't do 24. They could have did 24, but I guess that'll be too much money out their pocket, because Flight Club they've always been taxing. Bryant themed sneakers consigning with Mamba Day on August 24th, a date that represents Bryant's 8 and 24 jersey numbers. To enter, fans must follow Flight Club on Instagram, like the giveaway post that's going live at 11 a.m. EST today, and tag 2 friends in the comment. I hate when you gotta do that, bro. Like, you gotta tag 2 friends, this, that, and the third, and follow them. They're doing this just to grow their social media. I'm not saying they're gonna do it. I'm not saying they're not really doing a giveaway, but they're doing this more so now. To me, just sounds like they're trying to gain something from it too. If you're trying to do a giveaway, just do a giveaway. Which I've been debating on doing my own type of giveaway pretty soon, man. But if I do one, I'm gonna definitely let you guys know for sure. Says the sneakers that are being given away. That's what I wanted to know. That's what I thought that I was reading, but I really wasn't. They're giving away 8 pairs. Says the sneakers that are being given away include the Grinch, which that's a lot of people's favorite, the Nike 6 Pro Del Sol, Kobe 6 Pro 3, Kobe 5 Pro colorways, including Chaos, 5 rings, and an alternate Bruce Lee. And the undefeated Kobe Bryant Pro camo, the undefeated Kobe 4 Pro Hyper Jade, and the Kobe Jordan 9. Okay. That Jordan 9 will be dope, though. That Kobe Jordan 9, I think that one's dope. I'm going to have to pull up the pictures on that one just to confirm if what I'm thinking of. Actually, I may do that right now. Let me put myself on the main screen, because we're going to talk upcoming releases, and then we're going to get things up out of here. So I just want to see what this actual is. RIP to Kobe and GG, by the way, but I want to see what this Kobe Jordan 9 is. Kobe, let's see, Jordan 9. Let's see, boom. Actually, fun fact, bro. My older brother had this, like, whenever I think I was in school, but my older brother, he may not have had this exact pair, but he had this colorway, like this 8 and 23 on here. So let me share my screen so you guys know exactly what it looks like. My brother had this colorway, but I don't think he had the actual Kobe's. But yeah, 8 and 23. Yeah, I remember my older brother, he had this colorway, actually. I remember that. Pretty neat. So yeah. Upcoming releases, man, what you guys are expecting also while I read through the rest of this article, what you guys are anticipating. To me, I don't really know what I'm on right now, man. Right now, just the cherry 12s. But let me read up the rest of this article. It says, in addition to Flight Club's giveaway, Nike has relaunched Bryant's signature line and will kick off with the release of Halo Kobe 8 today, which it definitely dropped today. Salutes to the people who caught a W, and the people who actually wanted them for sure. The swoosh also confirmed that additional Halo Kobe sneakers will release on August 23rd in the years to follow to commemorate Bryant's birthday. Flight Club's 2023 Mamba Day giveaway will begin today at 11 a.m. and end tomorrow at 11 a.m. All of the sneakers featured in the giveaway can be found on Flight Club's collection 8/24. Okay, there you go. We got Damon 31 Reason says, I forgot Kobe used to wear PE. He wore some heat. Yeah, most definitely. He wore his sneakers, but he definitely wore that PE. So salutes to that for sure, man. So other than that, man, last 5 minutes, we're about to wrap things up. Upcoming releases. I will say one thing. I think we got the what is it? The Union collab with his wife for her beauty supply store. That's supposed to be dropping Saturday. I think it's actually dropping tomorrow on the site for the people who actually want those. I think we got some dunks dropping actually as well. So a lot of things to take in consideration of what to anticipate and what to expect coming up. So we shall see for sure, man. Definitely gonna be very interesting to see how it goes as far as like, I think they will probably do like some type of little moves they supposed to do for that when they come with that type of setup, but I don't think you had nothing to worry about. I mean, he came with him. He said he had a big old, you know, he had a he let him spank him. And he saw him crying, and they gave him 2, and that's how he died in them. And so he gave him 3 more, and that's how he got him. You know, he got the thing, and he came screwing at him. So, yeah. So he ain't gonna never really catch him if that's really how it's gonna go down. Let's see. He says, I forgot Kobe used to wear FE. He wore so he wore some heat. He most definitely did. We got Kavan photos in here. Says, yo, what up, man? About to get ready to wrap things up for tonight, man. So any other things that y'all want to talk about as far as like upcoming this week? I think we're gonna have pretty much a chill one. Definitely got 3 videos dropping tomorrow, then 2 more videos, and then we'll be back at it next week, man. So appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love, man. Really goes a lot. Guess we missed having and it looks like Dunks couldn't make it tonight, but that's all right. So salutes to Dunks for sure. Hopefully he'll be back for us on Saturday, because you know we will be back Saturday for sure. Divine Photo says Union drop tomorrow. True, yeah, they got the Union drop tomorrow, but then it's gonna be again on Saturday. So if you don't hit on the actual website, then it's gonna drop again on Saturday. So you get 2 shots at this. So I think I'm gonna wait and just drop the video Friday. But yeah, I know the first drop is actually gonna be tomorrow on their website. So y'all people, if y'all really want them, apparently there's 2 different like sections. There's gonna be like a actual high top joint where it's got like a thicker sole, and then they got the regular Jordan 1. So like if y'all want them, man, go for them. For me, they just personally not for the kid. Like they're just different. And like matter of fact, I may just try to pull them up real quick. Let me see if I can just pull them up real quick. Let's see. Union, Jordan, just to see if I can get some comparison real quick. Union Jordan collab. See if I can get it pulled up real quick, because they should be up and open now. So the Union LA right here. So these joints, the woven joints. Let me share my screen on these real quick. Boom. So we got this. I don't think I got it actually on the website. Let me see if I can actually just pull it up on the website. See if there's anything actually loaded up on the website for sure. Let's see. Union LA. Let's see if they already got some up on the page. I'm just curious because I don't think I'm actually going to go for them, but we shall see. Summer 96. Yeah, they got some stuff up, but I don't see the actual shoes loaded. Could be. Let's see. New releases. Nah, I don't think they got them up just yet, loaded up on this joint up on the page. But I think you should stay by here because they will be. They definitely will be new releases. They don't have anything on here, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But I think they should have some on there for sure. But Other than that, man, I'm gonna wrap things up for tonight, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. It is free to sign up. It is pinned up at the top of the comment section. Other than that, I will be back on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. So smash that like button, sub up. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and I make content about sneakers and occasional try-on holes. And of course, you know we got Music Monday. So if you like content about sneakers, you are most definitely in the right place. I'm going to close things out for tonight, and we will be back on Saturday. Hopefully, Dunks will be back with us. So other than that, man, y'all smash the like button, sub up, and we're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can